Do you know what the true secret to financial freedom is? In this video, we will explore the 6 essential tools that can transform your relationship with money and allow you to live the life you have always dreamed of. Don't miss out. Financial success doesn't rise from nowhere. It comes from understanding your finances and knowing how to invest your money. The problem is that this is not widely taught in schools, and many end up learning the hard way, losing the money they managed to save. The truth is that people lack financial education, which keeps them trapped in their financial difficulties without a prospect of change. If you want tips to improve your finances, this video is for you. Today, we will talk about 6 essential steps to organize your financial life. Ready? Let's go. Financial education and your personal finances. Financial education is a skill that we all need to develop. It has a significant impact on your financial success. Knowing how to save, invest, spend, and plan your finances makes all the difference in your economic well-being. Learning to manage money and having the right mindset about it is crucial for achieving financial success. Unfortunately, many people end up earning good money but do not bother to learn how to manage it. This leads to losing everything they managed to save. On the other hand, there are those who change their financial lives by applying simple concepts like controlling expenses, making a budget, and investing, which helps accumulate wealth over time. Having good financial education and developing your financial intelligence brings tools that help you better understand financial concepts. With this, you can make more informed decisions about your money. Remember, more important than earning money is knowing how to save it and invest it in things that will bring you a return. Your wealth is not defined just by what you earn or spend, but by what you can accumulate over the years. Now, let's check out these 6 fundamental steps to organize your personal finances and help you invest in assets that grow in value and generate income. Indispensable steps to master your personal finance. Managing your personal finances is not as complicated as it may seem. The problem is that few have the discipline and proactivity necessary to educate themselves on the subject and put it into practice. Here are the pillars you should learn to take better care of your money, especially if you are just starting out. 1. Establish financial goals. 2. Identify your income. 3. Control spending. 4. Create your budget. 5. Budgeting. 6. Invest your money. Now, let's explore each of these steps in detail in the following sections. Step 1. Set your financial goals before embarking on any journey. It is essential to know your destination. If you don't define your financial goals, you will end up working towards the objectives of other people, and that's not ideal. In personal finance, this lack of direction can lead you into a vicious cycle where daily circumstances dominate, and you fail to achieve a clear goal. Therefore, it is crucial to have your financial goals clearly defined. Once you know the path you want to follow, you can start transforming your financial life. Start by doing a self-assessment of your current situation in order to establish the goals you want to achieve. Determine what skills and knowledge you need to develop to reach those goals and begin to act in that direction. A useful tool that we've mentioned in other videos is the SMART methodology for defining objectives. Use it, choose a few objectives that truly matter to you and concentrate on them. A common mistake is trying to set too many goals, which can lead to a loss of focus and a lack of tangible results. Set specific goals, such as saving for a down payment on a car, buying a house, or investing in a new business. Be sure to make these objectives clear by stipulating an amount and a completion date. This way, you direct your brain towards achieving these goals. Remember, your brain is a powerful tool, but like your money, it needs to be managed properly. Clearly define what you want to achieve and start charting your path towards financial success. Step 2. Identify your income. The first step to organizing your finances is to take a complete inventory of your sources of income. This is essential for creating an effective budget and deciding how to allocate your money. Naturally, your irregular salary from your job is considered your fixed monthly income. This income brings a level of predictability that makes it easier to prepare a medium-term budget. However, relying solely on a single source of income can be risky. It turns you into someone who sells their time for money, limiting your potential for financial growth. That's why it's also important to consider other sources of income, such as variable earnings from side activities or investments. Let's start drafting your budget. If you've decided that now is the time to organize your finances, begin by creating a chart to list your revenues. Firstly, identify your salary as your fixed income, which might be, for example, $600 monthly. Record this amount for the upcoming months, assuming there will be no increases. Now, regarding your variable or additional income, it's time to build this pot. If you don't have supplementary income sources yet, consider seeking alternatives that could increase your ability to generate revenue. Often, financial growth is limited when we do not diversify our income sources, and this can result in slow growth when it could be accelerated. Think of opportunities like freelance work, small businesses, or investments that can bring in extra income. Identify all your sources of income, both fixed and variable, and start planning your budget with this information in hand. This will be a crucial step toward taking control of your financial life and seeking new growth opportunities. Step 3. Establish your savings fund. Many people want to improve their financial situation but often reveal that they struggle to make it to the end of the month with the salary they receive. If you find yourself in this situation, it's time to make tough choices. You need to postpone or reduce some expenses or find ways to increase your income. Without savings, you cannot invest, and without investment, you won't have assets that generate income to build your wealth. This is a reality without shortcuts or magic formulas. Saving is the foundation for organizing your finances and one of the essential pillars of financial education. Having clear goals and specifically saving for your investments is crucial in building wealth. It is recommended that you save between 10% and 20% of your income, at minimum. It may seem impossible, and you might think it's difficult to find money to save. That's exactly why saving should be a priority from the start. If you leave it until the end, the chances of having anything left over are minimal. Many people tend to spend first and only think about saving afterward, if there's anything left. However, by setting apart the amount intended for savings first, you force yourself to live within what remains, 80% or 90% of your income. And, surprisingly, you'll find ways to balance your life without affecting your current lifestyle. Of course, this percentage should be adjusted according to your personal situation. Another important tip: before you start saving to invest, it's essential that you have an emergency fund. The recommendation is that this fund should be equivalent to 3 to 6 months of your income, providing a safety net for unexpected situations. For example, if you're earning $600 monthly and decide to save 20%, that results in $120 per month. After 15 months, you would have managed to accumulate $1,800, which represents 3 months of your salary. This emergency fund should be kept in an easily accessible account and, if possible, generate some yield to avoid losing value due to inflation. If this content is helping you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more valuable tips. Now, let's continue with the next steps. Step 4. Identify and track your expenses. One of the best ways to understand your financial situation is to closely observe where you spend your time and money. To do this, start by making a detailed list of your expenses, classifying them into 2 main categories: fixed expenses. These are recurring expenses with relatively fixed amounts every month. Examples include education expenses, mortgage or rent payments, monthly groceries, transportation, and utility bills. These expenses are predictable and part of your routine. Variable expenses, unlike fixed expenses, these are not recurring or can vary significantly from month to month. Examples include clothing purchases, entertainment, medical expenses, or travel. These expenses can be controlled with more flexibility, and you should have a critical view of them. It's crucial to identify each of these expenses honestly and accurately. By doing this, you will be able to notice if you are overspending in any category and thus take steps to adjust your spending. For example, let's say you listed your fixed expenses as groceries, mortgage, utility bills, and transportation. For your variable expenses, you identified clothing, entertainment, medical expenses, and other smaller expenses. Now, it's time to be honest about the amount you spend monthly in each category. You should create a complete expense list and, from there, think of ways to use your money more efficiently, eliminating unnecessary spending. A good practice is to follow the 503-020 rule, which suggests that you allocate 50% of your income to fixed expenses and 30% to variable expenses. In your case, with a monthly income of $600, this would mean allocating $300 to cover your fixed expenses and $180 for variable expenses. This way, you ensure that these categories are under control and that you are not compromising your savings fund. This kind of organization is vital for you to have a clear view of your finances and to make the necessary improvements, ensuring that your money is being used in the best possible way. Step 5. Budgeting. Know that we have gathered all the information about our income, how much we will save, and what our expenses will be. It's time to create a budget that can help us project how long it will take to achieve our. The importance of a budget lies in providing a realistic perspective on how we are progressing toward our objectives. An effective budget will serve as a guide for how to allocate our money, ensuring that our expenses align with the goals we have set. With proper planning, we can manage our financial resources better. From now on, we will strive to avoid unnecessary spending, keeping the variation in our expenses over the months at minimal levels. This way, at the end of 15 months, you will be prepared to achieve the $1,800 needed for your emergency fund, which is equivalent to 3 months of income. It's important to highlight that, when making your budget, don't seek absolute perfection. Life is full of uncertainties, and forecasting every penny is practically impossible. A budget should be seen as a tool that provides likely directions, not an infallible recipe. Use it as a financial guide, helping to steer your daily decisions on how to spend and save, always keeping your financial goals in mind. With $1,800 accumulated and the security of an emergency fund within your reach, you will be ready to take the next step in your financial journey, learning about investments and starting to allocate our excess resources to ensure a more. This decision will be an important milestone in building your wealth and pursuing greater financial freedom. Step 6. Invest. True secret of people who accumulate great fortunes goes beyond good education or financial intelligence. What really makes a difference is the ability to invest your money effectively, making it work for you and multiply. This skill is what allows successful individuals to see their fortunes grow exponentially. If you want to increase your wealth after organizing your finances, it's essential to educate yourself about the various investment instruments available. This involves learning about financial terms, identifying your risk profile, understanding liquidity and profitability concepts, and knowing how to analyze a business financially. By equipping yourself in these areas, you will reduce the chances of losing money in your investments. Remember, The most important thing in building wealth is learning how to protect the capital you already possess. Many people know how to make money, but don't develop their skills to manage or invest it correctly. This often results in significant losses due to a lack of knowledge. Therefore, developing financial intelligence and the ability to invest is crucial for anyone seeking to increase their net worth. The path to economic and financial well-being can be challenging, not because the necessary knowledge is so complicated, but because of the discipline and attitude people need to have when managing their money. Frequently, we are driven by instant gratification and end up listening to the internal voice that says, "I spend because I work hard." However, it's essential to recognize that by spending impulsively, you might be missing out on precious opportunities to leverage your capital and amplify your financial growth. Investing, therefore, is an act of discipline and long-term vision. By strategically channeling your resources, you not only protect your wealth, but also expand it. Prepare for this, and always be willing to learn and adapt to new information and opportunities that rise in the investment world. Sustainable financial growth is a continuous journey, and you have the ability to navigate this path successfully. Learning and applying these 6 tools can truly transform your financial life and enable a new way of seeing and using money. Financial freedom is not just about having a healthy bank balance, but about having the ability to make choices without feeling trapped by financial obligations. By implementing a budget, investing wisely, and maintaining an emergency fund, you begin to build a solid foundation for a more secure and fulfilling future. True wealth goes beyond money. It's about having the freedom of time and the ability to dedicate yourself to what truly brings happiness and fulfillment. Often, people get caught up in the routine and the immediate need to pay bills, without realizing that with planning and intelligent investment, they can create a life they truly desire. It's always good to remember that continuous learning is crucial. The world of finance and investments is constantly evolving, and staying updated through videos, courses, and reading can make a significant difference in your journey. By educating yourself and seeking information, you empower yourself to make more informed and effective decisions. Thank you for the opportunity to discuss this important topic. I am here to help whenever you need. Until next time, did you enjoy the tips? Then don't forget to leave your like, share with friends, and comment on which tool you will apply first. Let's journey together towards financial freedom.